Are you considering starting your own business? Starting a business can be an exciting and rewarding endeavor, but it's important to have all the information you need before taking the plunge. Knowing the basics about business setup, finance, and growth can help you get off on the right foot. We'll look at 11 crucial things you need to know before starting a business. From understanding the basics of setting up a business to researching the market and finding financing, we'll cover everything you need to get your business off the ground. 1. Do your research. When starting a business, it's important to do your research and get as much information as you can about the industry and the market. Research can help you better understand the competition and any potential risks that may be involved. It will also allow you to evaluate the potential profitability of your business. Start by doing a comprehensive analysis of your target market. This means researching who your customers are, what their needs are, and what your competitors are offering. You should also research the laws and regulations associated with running a business in your area. Additionally, it's important to study the financial trends in your industry and determine how they might affect your business. Your research should also include a thorough evaluation of your own skills and abilities. Identifying what you're good at and what you need to outsource or hire help for will be essential in creating a successful business. Finally, don't forget to explore different funding options and see if there are grants or other programs that can help you get started. Doing your research will ensure that you have a solid foundation for starting your business. It's an essential step for any aspiring entrepreneur, so take the time to thoroughly investigate all aspects of the industry and the market before taking the plunge. 2. Write a business plan. Creating a business plan is one of the most important steps when starting a business. This document will serve as a blueprint for your business operations, outlining the steps needed to reach your goals. Writing a business plan should include an overview of your company, market research, a financial plan, and your strategy for growth. When writing your business plan, you'll want to make sure to cover all of the key areas. Begin by introducing your business and outlining your mission statement and long-term goals. Then, provide an in-depth look at the industry you're entering, detailing both current market trends and potential growth opportunities. Next, create a financial plan that outlines projected income and expenses, as well as any funding needs. Finally, devise a strategy for growing your business and achieving your long-term objectives. Creating a comprehensive business plan can be a daunting task, but it's essential if you want to start a successful business. Taking the time to thoroughly plan for the future of your business is the best way to ensure its success. 3. Choose the right business structure. One of the most important decisions you will make when starting a business is to choose the right business structure. The right structure can have a major impact on your success, and it should be chosen carefully. When selecting a business structure, there are several factors to consider, including legal implications, liability protection, taxes, and scalability. The most common business structures are sole proprietorships, partnerships, limited liability companies, LLCs, S Corp, and C Corp. Sole proprietorships. A sole proprietorship is the simplest business structure. With this structure, you are the sole owner of the business and all profits and losses are passed directly to you. There is no need for a separate business entity, and there are few legal requirements. Partnerships. A partnership is an agreement between two or more people to operate a business together. This structure offers flexibility in terms of roles and responsibilities, but each partner can be held legally liable for the debts and obligations of the business. Limited liability companies, LLC, and LLC is a business structure that provides limited liability protection to its owners. This means that the members of the LLC cannot be held liable for any debts or obligations of the company. LLCs also offer flexible tax structures and relatively low administrative costs. S Corp. An S Corp is similar to an LLC in that it provides limited liability protection and has flexible taxation options. However, it is a more complex structure, so you will likely need the help of an experienced accountant or attorney to set it up properly. C Corp. A C Corp is a more formal type of business structure than an LLC or an S Corp. This type of business requires more paperwork and compliance requirements, but it offers more protection from personal liability and allows for different types of investments. It is important to select the right business structure for your business. Consider consulting with an experienced accountant or lawyer to ensure that you choose the right structure for your needs. 4. Register your business. Registering your business is an important step in establishing your company and its legal standing. The process will vary based on your country or state, but typically involves filing paperwork with the government. Depending on where you are located, you may need to register with a variety of entities such as your local state, the IRS, and any other federal or local agencies that are relevant to your business. When registering your business, you'll need to select a legal structure and name for your company. The structure will determine the liabilities and taxes associated with running your business. Common business structures include sole proprietorship, partnership, limited liability company, LLC, corporation, and nonprofit. Be sure to research and choose the right structure for your particular business. You'll also need to decide on a business name. This should be unique and reflect the identity of your brand. You'll want to make sure it's not already in use by another business, and that the name isn't too similar to another brand. Once you've chosen a name, you'll likely need to register it with the government as well. Make sure you're up to date with any other registrations, licenses, or permits required for operating your business in the jurisdiction where you are located. For instance, if you are selling physical goods, you may need to obtain a sales tax permit or license. The process for registering your business may seem overwhelming, but it is essential for the success of your company. Taking the time to do it properly can save you from potential legal troubles down the road. 5. Get business insurance. One of the most important steps when starting a business is to make sure you have the right insurance coverage. Business insurance helps protect your company from potential lawsuits, damages, and other unforeseen events. Depending on the type of business you are running, you may need certain types of insurance, such as professional liability insurance, commercial property insurance, or workers' compensation insurance. It is important to do your research and understand what kind of coverage is necessary for your particular business. Speak to an experienced insurance professional who can help you assess your risks and create an appropriate insurance plan. Make sure to shop around and compare different quotes from different providers to get the best rate and coverage. Don't forget to review your policy regularly to ensure that it continues to meet the needs of your business. 6. Choose a business location. Choosing the right business location is a crucial step in starting a business. The right location can help you attract more customers, create more efficient operations, and ultimately be more profitable. Before you decide on your business location, there are a few things to consider. First, consider the type of business you plan to run. For example, if you plan to open a retail store, then you'll need to choose a location with good foot traffic. On the other hand, if you plan to start an online business, then you'll want to choose a location with reliable internet access. Second, consider the demographics of the area. Are the local residents likely to purchase your products or services? Do they have the disposable income necessary to make those purchases? If not, then it might be best to look elsewhere. Third, consider the local competition. Are there any other businesses in the area that offer similar products or services? If so, then how do they fare? Understanding how you compare to your competitors can help you make a more informed decision about your own business location. Finally, consider the cost of running a business in that location. How much does it cost to rent space in the area? How much are taxes? These are all important factors that can affect your bottom line and should be taken into consideration before making a final decision about your business location. When choosing a business location, it's important to weigh all of these factors carefully before making a final decision. Taking the time to do your research can help ensure that you choose the best possible location for your new business. 7. Hire employees. When starting a business, hiring employees is essential to the success of your venture. Having the right staff in place will help you handle operations and tasks that may be too difficult or time-consuming for you to manage on your own. When hiring employees, consider their skill set and experience, as well as their ability to contribute to the success of your business. Before hiring employees, it's important to create a job description that outlines the duties and responsibilities of the position. This will help ensure you are able to find the best possible candidate for the role. Once you have identified qualified candidates, it's important to review resumes and interview potential hires. Take time to get to know the applicants and assess their suitability for the job. Once you've decided on a candidate, make sure you create an employee contract that outlines their terms of employment. It should include information such as compensation and benefits, work hours, expectations of the job, and any other relevant information. By taking the time to properly hire employees, you will have a strong team in place to help you achieve your goals and successfully grow your business. 8. Promote your business. As a business owner, it's essential to promote your business so that you can attract customers and grow. There are a variety of ways to promote your business, from traditional advertising methods to digital marketing strategies. Traditional promotion tactics include distributing flyers and posters in your local area, advertising in local newspapers and radio stations, and networking with other businesses. It's also important to take advantage of modern promotional techniques such as creating a website, building a social media presence, and developing an email list. These days, digital marketing is one of the most effective ways to reach potential customers. Investing in search engine optimization, SEO, can help you get more visitors to your website, while utilizing pay-per-click, PPC ads on Google or social media platforms can help you target specific audiences with laser-focused messages. Creating content such as blog posts, videos, infographics, ebooks, podcasts, and webinars can help boost your brand awareness and build trust with your potential customers. Additionally, online reviews play a huge role in influencing consumer decisions, so make sure to encourage customers to leave positive feedback on websites like Yelp or Google. No matter what promotional methods you choose to use, the key is to develop an effective marketing strategy and stick to it. That way, you'll be able to maximize the reach of your message and build a successful business. 9. Keep accurate financial records. Having accurate financial records is essential to running a successful business. Without these, you won't be able to track your cash flow or measure your success. You also need to keep records for tax purposes, so it's important to keep up with bookkeeping from the start. You can keep accurate financial records in a variety of ways. You can use manual bookkeeping with ledgers and journals, or you can use accounting software. Whichever method you choose, you should ensure that you record all business transactions, from income and expenses to purchases and investments. You should also make sure that you record all employee wages and payroll taxes. This is necessary for filing tax returns, but it also helps you keep track of how much money you owe your employees. Additionally, if your business accepts payments through credit cards, it's important to record each transaction so that you know how much money has been received. You should keep any receipts related to your business expenses. This helps ensure that you have proof of what you have spent and can be useful when filing taxes or dealing with auditors. By keeping accurate financial records, you will be able to stay on top of your finances and make sure that your business is running smoothly. This is an essential part of running a successful business and can help you save time and money in the long run. 10. Understand your tax obligations. One of the most important things to keep in mind when starting a business is understanding your tax obligations. It's essential that you are aware of the various taxes that your business may be liable for and how to go about filing and paying them. As a business owner, you may be responsible for income tax, payroll taxes, self-employment taxes, as well as state and local taxes. It's also important to stay up to date on any changes or new laws related to taxation. Making sure that you are compliant with all applicable taxes is key to running a successful business. You may want to hire an accountant or use a tax software to make sure that you are paying the correct amount of taxes. Additionally, it's important to create a system for keeping track of all your expenses so that you can take full advantage of any deductions or credits that may be available. In order to remain compliant with your tax obligations, you need to know how often you are required to pay taxes and what forms you must file. Many businesses need to file taxes quarterly while others need to file annually. As such, it's important to understand what types of documents you will need to submit in order to comply with the law. Taxation can be complicated, so it's best to speak with a professional who can provide more detailed information and advice on how best to navigate the process. By staying up to date on your tax obligations, you will be able to ensure that your business is in compliance with the law and protect yourself from potential fines or other penalties. 11. Comply with government regulations. When starting a business, it's important to be aware of the various government regulations that may affect your business. Depending on the type of business you are operating, you will need to comply with state and federal laws, such as licensing and registration requirements. You should also consider other local regulations that could apply to your business, such as zoning ordinances or health and safety regulations. To ensure that you are in compliance with all relevant laws and regulations, consult with an attorney or business advisor familiar with the regulations that pertain to your business. Keep up to date with any changes in the laws and regulations, and be sure to update your business practices accordingly. Failure to comply with laws and regulations can result in serious penalties, including fines, legal action, or even closure of your business. As such, it is important to stay informed about the laws and regulations that govern your business, and take steps to ensure that your business is in compliance. If you liked this video, Please hit the like button and subscribe to Capital Investments for more useful business advice videos.